Welcome here. Welcome to today's trade ideas and signal. It's been long that we come here to do some analysis, and a lot has been happening from past episodes. And from what we have here, according to the expectations as talked about in our last episode, and it is the materialization of that expectation that I'm actually working with. And at the same time, we picked three levels from this particular level. On daily, we have this massive order block. And I've been talking about this other block from way past and our expectation from the level. And talking about the expectation from the level, I made it clear the other block is a very big one and a massive one. But if we check on lower time frame, we see some other stuff. And we talk about there are some other specific levels from the level. We have this internal structure that we talked about. This internal structure. Talk about this internal structure, and as we can see, we see that price after it goes through the internal structure. But what we notice is it didn't close below the internal structure. Then we picked another level the from below the internal structure into the fair value gap that we have within this level. And as we can see, it was the fair value gap that was currently used to that got materialized from the level of the other block. And don't forget, we talked about this level to be our strong low, which we are expecting price to protect. And this is the weak high we are anticipating in the market. I've been talking about all these levels before we even got a validation for the reversal of for the creation before the correlation of our week high. So this particular level is the level that we are anticipating that price is going to do what is going to clear out of the market. So we have this level here, this other block, and it got materialized. And as we can see, we are seeing a very massive impulsive move away from the level. And this we've gotten a shift now on 4 hour. There is a bigger shift on 4 hour, which is some kind of reversal pattern in the market. And if we look at the shift very well, we see we have this turtle soup before we have this turtle soup before it before it create that shift. And this is the major reason why I don't backtest. This is the major reason why I don't backtest and I don't trust anything backtesting. In the sense that we have this level, let's quickly pick this level. Anything can happen from this particular leg that we have here. And okay, so we have this internal structure. We can have a manipulation into this level before price continue to go into the highs. So that's a massive one. And let me show you the trace I picked yesterday night. I have some trace that was layered out in case, just in case. So we are anticipating this other block here, but there is a level here that is supposed to send price lower, this particular leg, and it can kind of be what is it called in the market? Just like what happened within this leg here. They're anticipating some kind of level within this particular order block. So this one can be a reclaim instead of OB, it will be a reclaim style. It's going to be a reclaim internal structure. So price can just come reclaim that internal structure because the internal structure was supposed to send price lower. And as you can see, we have this particular leg order block within this level is supposed to send price lower, and we can see it did give us some kind of reaction, but the reaction didn't hold properly. So this other place. Let's continue with the analysis. I just pick the level, I see the level, I quickly take it before price gets into that particular space. So say 70 pips, something, 17 pips. That would be times 5, and that will give us 850 pips. That's 85 pips, something, and we can continue to do it on that particular level. But if we try to get something straight, we'll continue with our analysis anyway. It's lie perfectly with the fair value gap that we have there. And the first part of the fair value gap might have been taken, and we can have some kind of reaction from the level. But anything can happen in the market. So we can still read below because the claim internal structure, the reclaim internal structure lie perfectly. The entry of it lie perfectly at the 50% of the fair value gap that we have within this level. So we look on 15 minutes, we are looking for entry yet. So anything can happen within that level, okay? In fact, I talked about this particular leg yesterday, as you can see. Okay, it's just bouncing off it. Okay. That's did take the leg anyway. Okay, but nonetheless, we can still try to kind of we're expecting to have this level would be. Anything can still happen. Okay. This is forex.com. Anything can happen. Let's try and check the news that we have for today. There is anything in the markets that can give us uh, some level of reaction in the markets. So, so I personally will be taking this level. Anything can still happen. We have another level here that can send price down into these levels. Actually, I'm expecting this other block. We are certain structure on 9 time frame. So this is the parameter of the something. This is the parameter of the entry. So anyway, this other is by the way. We'll come back to it. So let's continue with the analysis. For our we can see this reclaim. Okay, let's remove it. We'll still come back to that level. We are still dealing with our analysis. So we have this turtle soup within the other block that we picked, which lie perfectly with the imbalance that we have around the fair value gap that we have within the other block on daily. So we did have, then market went ahead to create shift. And I was talking about this particular leg. As we can see, we have this reaction market. takes this low, manipulated into our point of interest, and what does it do? It continue to move high in the market. We're within the market and see this kind of movement, then automatically you will know that this is our reference order block here. And for that fact, as you can see, I'm just seeing this particular one now. This is the other block that we are anticipating price to react from. I did enter here. So I entered here to kind of, continue with this particular leg in the market. Then it turned out to be a manipulation of all these highs into this level because it was actually this particular leg that is supposed to do what? That is supposed to be this something. But this particular leg would have taken it out of the market and never consider what happened within the leg here. So this would have been the perfect leg that would have been referenced. So this leg should have been shouldn't have even planned to deal with it at all or reference it within the market. It's a massive manipulation within the market. So we have just easily referenced it, and this would have made a perfect sense for us. This movement from within this leg and reversal back into this block because this particular block is supposed to hold in the market and send price into the high, but we missed that anyway. We missed that because I was actually anticipating for the fact that we can come into this level, this particular order block, the lower part of the level to be able to buy from that level. And sensing having this internal structure to react from, I was actually hoping that this leg might kind of send the price into this low for us to buy from this level. So I was anticipating and seeing all this reaction, and as you can see, market just do wherever it places it. And I was actually expecting this leg to be taken out of the something. Was see the kind of so that's the reason why I hate back testing in the market because you can never really if you come back 3 months from now you wouldn't have known what happened here. So you'll be referencing this particular leg into wherever is happening within your leg, and you want to be trading, you want to analyze within it and try to see what you can capitalize, what's that have happened. Whereas it's just a manipulation within the market. So there's no way. So it is better to for test and see things unfold yourself. So we've gotten this reversal within reacting from our fair value gap on daily. So having that reaction from the fair value gap on daily, the market went ahead to create a shift and creating the shift, we now continue to move in the opposite direction of and anticipating the taking of this our week high in the long run. So we just continue to buy with the markets, no matter what. So we have several levels within this leg that we can take and moving to daily, we can see some levels within the something we have this perfect other block that lie, this other block that lie perfectly on the something on the spot. And as you can see, we can be anticipating some kind of reversal into the level for it to move on. Then the reason why we can't be anticipating or fully expecting this internal structure. I mean, this OB is for the fact that there is no imbalance there because market did went ahead to do it to create this massive internal structure within the market. So it's lie perfectly with with our what is it called? With the OB that we would have been anticipating in the market. So if we check it with the 50% of the something, with the 50% of the internal structure, it's lie perfectly with the high of the something. So if market did not touch it before going up, then we can just rest our case and going to 4 hour back, we can see that we are still moving directly within the something. It's becoming messier. Let's just take something out of the market so that at least we have this one to show. And there is this level here. If we're expecting, then we have this internal structure. I mean, this fair value gap within the something also. And fair value gap. This is a daily internal structure, and as you can see, it line perfectly with OB and this particular head also, this massive OB also. And as you can see, we have these two internal structure from the level also. So we can be anticipating several level of reaction in the market. So I have different possibility and all the possibility are pointing toward the upside of the something. So this is the reclaim internal structure. So reclaim internal structure also that we can be anticipating in the market. So these are all our possibilities in the market. So we kind of do it this way. So this internal structure is our possibility one that we are anticipating. But if you look closely to this level, we can see that okay, this the first level of the something is the fair value gap created on 4 hour. And as you can see, it's giving us some kind of reaction in the market. So nonetheless, anything can happen. This might be the level that will send price high. And if this level eventually succeed in sending price above this high, then whatever happened within this leg is what we're going to be referencing for us to do what to buy from. So this internal structure, this fair value gap that we have here, the 50% of it lie perfectly on the reclaim internal structure that we have. So anything can happen. We still have some news coming out, and I mean we are anticipating some news in the market, and we'll be expecting. So this reclaim internal structure is my possibility number one. And possibility two is this internal structure on 4 hour, but kind of be OB on 1 hour. So we have this level. So to be our possibility number two, which is not rejection block, is OB. So this happens to be our possibility number two in the market. And we have this reclaim this fair value gap also on 1 hour, which lie perfectly with another something here. So personally, what we're going to be doing is to kind of, since this one lie perfectly with this leg, we're going to be taking this reclaim internal structure. It should lie perfectly with this OB, and we'll be extending this OB just for us to save some space in the market. So to close this fair value gap that we have here, and we can just easily put it here. So we have this leg here. Please don't mind the backgrounds. We have possibility one. This will be our possibility two. Mind you, we are operating within a very massive internal structure on daily. And there is proper mitigation of all this leg coming down to this particular level here. And this is our possibility number three down here, which will be expecting wherever make price to go below this low, then automatically we will be anticipating reversal in the market. So this is our level of invalidation within the something. So we have this level one, this particular leg to be our first something. Then if the 50% of the first 50% of the fair value gap that we have on 4 hour happens to the send price into the high, then we can be anticipating some kind of entry that is going to generate for us. Then we can buy from that level. Personally, I'll be using limit order for this all these entries that we have. So it's going to be three entries, which is this one, two, and three. So then we can be expecting some kind of level within this place. So I have others here, but at least I'm not expecting price to do what? To go below this low. So these three possibilities is going to be our expectation, at least for today, for reaction. And possibility number four is if peradventure this fair value gap created on 4 hour decide to do what? To send pricing to the highs, then whatever leg that is being created after the generation of the pricing to the highs, then it is that leg that will be referencing to buy from. So personally, I believe that okay, we can still have some kind of reaction to take below this low into this reclaim order block, I mean internal structure here before we go into the high. But nonetheless, market can just decide to do wherever it pleases and it can continue to do it to move from that particular level. I've been trying to enter the market from this leg yesterday, and as you can see, it just continued to do it, do wherever places it. So on 15 minutes, I started this internal structure yesterday, and I was thinking that price can just come into this level and continue to do it to continue to move into the highs from this particular leg that we have here. But personally, I'm not expecting it to sustain the price from going, prevent the price from going lower. This is my level of validation. This is actually the level I'm expecting price to do what? To to start from. So thank you very much. That will be all for today. So if you are looking for visual representation of what I discussed, this is it here. So it's going to be like this. Let's go to 1 hour. And it's going to be a massive 1 to 5 anyway. So we have this internal structure, this reclaim internal structure here. This is our possibility one in the market, so which we use to do 17 pips and yeah, 85 pips return, which is our perfect 1 to 5 in the market. And moving, this will be our second possibility in the market, which is to do what this leg here, which we can just make to 1 to 40. So 14 pips, 14, that will be times 5 to give us a perfect 1 to 5, and that will be 70 pips return in the market. So, and that will give us a perfect 1 to 5. Just if peradventure this leg did not hold, or we did come back into this level before we continue into the highs, then these are the three possibilities that we have in the markets, provided the internal structure on 4 hour is unable to send price into the highs. Because we can see from what we are seeing here, the fair value gap might, because market can just keep on surprising us these days. It might just send price into the highs. But nonetheless, this is what we'll be anticipating in the market. So these are possibility one, two, and three. And if peradventure this level sent price into the highs, we claim whatever is being given to us within this level. So that will be all for today. Thank you very much. Have a profitable day.